All right. So good day, everyone. So I'll be discussing another set of problems for today's video. So I'll be discussing different sets of problems for torsion and what are the variations when it comes to this topic. No. So for this problem, so this is in reference to book of Mechanics of Materials by Pytel. So there are four rigids gear that are loaded with different set of torsions or torques. So that are attached to a 2 inches diameter steel shaft. So we have to compute the angle of rotation of gear A relative to gear D. So we use the shear modulus of 12 million PSI for the shaft. So ibig sabihin, yung buong shaft is steel naman and a prismatic shaft of 2 inches in diameter, no? So, just a quick review lang, no, from our previous discussion na for torsion, we have two sets of formula na ginagamit, no? So, we have the angle of twist is equal to TL over JG, wherein theta here is the angle of twist. The T represents for the torque applied in the member. L is the member, the length of the member. J is the polar moment of inertia, and G is the shear modulus. So another set is we have the T, no? So we have or the shear stress rather. The shear stress for torsion is T rho over J. So T here represents the torque in the member. Rho represents the distance from the center of the cross-sectional area of the circle, and J is the polar moment of inertia. But sabi ko nga, kung gusto natin makuha yung maximum shear stress, we have to maximize yung distance nung point na ina-analyze natin from the center of the cross-sectional area. Therefore, for maximum shear stress for torsional members, that is equal to T R over J naman. So we substitute rho to the radius of the circle instead. So again, ito lang naman yung mga bagong set of formulas for torsion, but the analysis still remains the same except for this problem, no, so we have to deal with the rotation of the shaft uh, in terms of the angle of twist, no. So going back to the problem, no, this is an investigation formula. So we have to determine what is the angle of rotation of the gear A relative to gear D. So again, no, what will be the rotation, no, of the gear A relative to gear D, since kung makikita nyo, iba't ibang rotation yung naka-apply dun sa shaft. So at the end of the day, gaano ba kalayo yung magiging rotation nito ni A prime with respect doon sa gear D sa dulo, no? So paano ngayon yung magiging method of analysis natin dito? So first of all, uh, our analysis still remains the same patulad sa actually loaded bars, no? So of course, we have to set the free body diagram, no? And then we convert yung mga torques na yon into double-headed arrows, no? Okay, so we have here yung shaft, and then we have to draw the gears. So this is our point A, representing that we must look in the perspective of point A. Therefore, the 500-pound fit na naka-apply dun sa point A is counterclockwise. The 900-pound fit is counterclockwise. Clockwise. The 1,000-pound fit is counterclockwise. And the 600-pound fit is clockwise. No? So, lagay natin yung mga points for user analysis. Yes ko lang. Okay. Point A, point B, point C, and point D. So applying the torques, we can represent it in two double-headed arrows. So at point A, we have a counterclockwise. So it means to the left, yung kanyang direction is 500 pounds feet. At point B, that will be clockwise, 900 pound-feet. So here we have counterclockwise, so this is to the left. And then we have here yung 600. So we draw our influence lines. And then we can now draw our torsional force diagram or torsional moment diagram. So starting at point A, we have to the left. So nababa siya ng negative 500. So, and then from point A to point B, so this will remain constant. Yan. So this signifies that at segment AB, nagro-rotate siya ng counterclockwise. No? And then pagdating niya sa point B, no? So that will be negative 500 plus 900. So matitira is positive 400. So siguro somewhere here. Si 400. Okay. And then 400 will go from point B to point C. And then will be counteracted by a 1,000 counterclockwise 1,000 pound-feet. So that will be 400 plus negative 1,000. So this will become negative 600 pound-feet. So extend ko lang yung influence lines. And and then from negative 600, so magtutuloy-tuloy siya dito. Yeah. And then will be closed out by by that 600 pounds feet clockwise. So as you can see, nag-closed out siya dito sa point D. It means that this member or this shaft is in equilibrium. No? So we have a counterclockwise rotation at segment AB, clockwise rotation at segment BC, and then counterclockwise rotation again at CD. So the question here is, so gaano na ngayon magro-rotate yung point A, no, or yung gear A with respect to D. So dito medyo mag-iiba yung analysis natin. So paano mangyayari yan? So kapag merong relative na term na ginagamit, so we have to use this method, no? Or the concept itself, may tinatanong na what will be the rotation of this point relative to this point. So ganito yung magiging analysis natin. So the influence lines will be extended. So extend natin yan. Because we will use another set of analysis for the rotation. So I'll set a point here. No, I'll set this as point A. So, ang analysis natin will be by member. And ang magiging point of reference natin will be the point A. No? So, itong point A na to, So, dire-diretso yan hanggang dito. Yan yung tatawagin nating reference line or datum line para hindi tayo maligaw sa problem, no? So, from point A, magro-rotate nga siya ng counterclockwise, no? Counterclockwise relative to gear B. So, I have to compute the angle of twist of point A relative to gear B. So, applying the formula, PL over JG, we have the torque in member AB is negative 500. So, we have to take in account yung negative sign. So, that's negative pounds-feet. So, the length of segment AB is 5 feet, no? So, since pare-pareho naman sila ng diameter and shear modulo, so compute na natin yung JG. So, the polar moment of inertia will be pi over 32 times diameter raised to 4. So, this is equal to 5 over 2. And then we have yung G na 12 million PSI. So ito inches to the fourth. This is PSI. No? So computing J and G, so that is equal to 188,49555.92, no? Pounds, inches squared. No? So ngayon, gagawin natin, i-store natin tong value na to sa calculator natin para later on, ilalagay na lang natin siya sa equation. So, hindi na tayo pa ulit-ulit magta-type. So, take note na lang, we have to consider for uh, the units. So, we have here pounds feet. We have here feet. Tapos, ito namang ating JG is pounds inches squared. So, let's multiply this by 12 squared para maging inches na sila. And lagay na lang natin dito si point A. So, the angle of rotation of gear A relative to gear B will be equal to negative 0.01910. So, this is in rad. So, itong nakuha nating value na to, ito yung pag-ikot ni gear A relative to gear B. So, since negative yung nakuha nating value, so ibig sabihin, downwards yung magiging rotation niya or counterclockwise. So, from point A, we will trace a line. So, i-adjust ko lang since pababa pala tayo. So, lagay ko lang dito si point A. So, again, No, yung nakuha nating value. So from point A, pupunta siya ng point B or magro-rotate siya sa point B ng negative 0.1, 0.1910. Right. Yan. So, ito yung kanyang angle of rotation. So, kumbaga, dito na napunta si point B. Kasi nga, nag-rotate siya. No? Kumbaga, ang ginawa natin, finix natin yung point A, tapos ni-rotate natin yung mga gears B, C, and D with respect to A. No? So, ganun yung nagiging proseso dito. So, ngayon, itong point B na to, ito ngayon ito naman yung panibagong reference line ni point B. Pero mamaya na natin ilagay yan, no? Para maging malinis muna yung ating solution paper. So, moving on, we have to check naman yung rotation ng gear B to gear C, no? So, we have to check kung ano naman yung magiging angle of rotation ni B with respect to C. So, similar formula, we apply TL over JG. So, ang ating internal torque sa member BC is a positive 400. No? So, that's about 400 pounds-feet. So, the length is 3 feet. So, to convert this into inches, itong parehong torque and length, so, multiply natin ng 12 squared over yung value natin sa A from the JG. So that will be 400 times 3 times 12 squared per alpha A. So this is 9.1673 times 10 raised to negative 3 radians. So kung mapapansin nyo, yung nakuha nating value is positive. No? So since nandito tayo sa negative 0.01910, so, ibig sabihin, aangat siya ng 9.1673 times 10 negative 3 times 10 raised to negative 3 radians. So, itong negative 0.01910, that will be plus, kasi nga aangat siya, ng 9.1673 times 10 raised to negative 3. No? So, ibig sabihin, aangat siya somehow. No? Kasi, nadagdagan siya. So, aangat siya ng hanggang negative 9.9327 times 10 raised to negative 3. No? Kasi, at point A, we start at 0 rotation. Kumbaga, yung angle mo dyan is 0. So, yung kinuha mo yung angle of twist of gear A relative to gear B, that is negative 0.01910. So, that is negative 0.01910 minus 0. So, kaya ito pa rin yung nakuha natin. But this time, ang naging reference naman natin is the gear B. So, from gear B, ano ngayon yung angle of twist relative to gear C? So, that will be negative 0.01910 kasi nandyan na ngayon yung rotation plus etong nakuha nating angle of twist between the point. Kaya umangat siya hanggang negative 9.9327 times 10 raised to negative 3. No? So, I hope you get the concept. And then lastly, so since nandito na tayo, kumbaga ito na ngayon si Gear C, ito na ngayon yung ating reference line sa Gear C. So we have to get again yung angle of twist ng Gear C relative to Gear D. So again, following the similar concept, so at Gear C, or segment CD, we have negative 600 no, pounds-feet times the length of the member na 4. So again, ko-convert natin yung both terms na yan into inches. So times 12 squared over 8. So negative 600 times 4 times 12 squared. So we have negative 0.01833 radians. So from negative 9.9327 minus or plus negative 0.01833, so plus negative again, no? Plus negative 0.01833. So magiging, so aangat siya ulit. Negative, oops. So negative 0.02826. Yan. So ito ngayon yung rotation na nangyayari doon sa shop with respect to A. So ngayon, itong value na to, no? So babalik tayo sa umpisa. So itong value na to, this is the angle of rotation of B relative to point A. Oops, no? Yan yung naging rotation ng point B with respect to point A. Etong negative 9.9327 times 10 raised to negative 3, eto naman ngayon, wait ko na lang red. Ito naman yung naging rotation ng gear C relative to gear A. And then finally, etong si point D, eto ngayon yung naging rotation ng gear D relative to gear A. So kung ang tanong sa atin, what will be the rotation of gear A relative to gear D? So titingnan mo na lang ngayon itong diagram na to. So gaano kalayo si gear D with respect to gear A? So sabi ko nga ito yung mga kanya-kanya nilang datum line. Oh. So kung ito yung datum line ni point D, gaano siya kalayo to gear A? So that will be negative 0.02826. Oh, so that is similar doon sa last problem. So that is negative 0.02826 radians. Or kung gusto nyo gawing degrees or hinihingi sa problem, so times 180 over 5. So that's negative 1.6192 degrees. Okay, so going forward to the next question. So this is a similar one. This is a similar one from our previous problem. But this time, uh, ibang points naman yung tinatanong relative to another point. So at this problem, magbibigay din ako ng additional questions kapag yung ibang member naman, ibang point naman yung tinatanong with respect to another point. No? So dito, the objective is to determine the rotation angle of pulley C with respect to the support at A. So, similar terms lang yan doon sa ginamit na term dito na relativeness. No? So, dito kasi sinabi, angle of rotation of gear A relative to gear D. So, similar lang yan dito. No? So, kung similar yan, so, again, we have to set up yung kanyang free body diagram as our first step. So, kung titingnan nyo rin pala, no, mabalik lang, na this is a solid diameter still. So again, prismatic siya. So constant yung 1.5 inches diameter all throughout from point A to point D. And then, iisa lang din yung material which is steel. No? So therefore, proceed tayo sa free body diagram ng member. So, dito medyo baliktad siya. But again, we have to respect kung anong perspective yung gagamitin natin. So, kahit nandito si point A sa left side, no, nasa sa atin pa rin kung anong perspective yung gagamitin. And I will use the perspective on this side. No? So, dito ako titingin from point D. So, kung titingin ako at point D, the rotation of the torque at D will be clockwise. So, magiging to the right siya. So, at point D, to the right, so double-headed arrows, 130 pounds feet. Sa point C, the torque will be counterclockwise, so magiging to the left siya na 300 pounds feet. At point B, clockwise, so that will be 250 pounds feet. No? So at point D, naka-attach siya doon, so therefore magkakaroon to ng reaction. So what will be the reaction here? So that will be 80 pounds feet. No? So para maging equilibrium yung member natin. So we have 250 plus 130 going to the right. So that's 380. So we have here 300 to the left. So ibig sabihin, kailangan pa natin ng 80 pounds feet to the left para mag-zero yung portions. No? So next step is again, we have to draw our influence lines. So gagamitan ko na ito ng line tool para mas diretso siya. So isa para dun sa portion. Mas isa mamaya para dun sa pag-rotate niya. So lagay ko na rin yung mga dimensions. So at C we have 36 inches na length. Sa B we have 72 inches na length. And then at A we have 48 inches. So paumanhin hindi siya naka-scale. No? So again, since ang perspective ko ay nag-start sa point D, I'll start at point D. So at point D, we have 130 pounds feet to the left, at the right. So magiging positive yan, 130 pounds feet. No? So going from point D 2 point C. So, magiging ka-counteract siya ng 300. So, that will be 100, negative 170. No? Yan. So, from point C, pupunta siya to point B. Ayan. And then will be counteracted by the 250 pounds. So, ang matitira dito will be 80. No? So, 80. And then lastly, magko-close out siya dito sa point A. 0. So, this is our internal torque diagram for this member. So, once na nakuha na natin yan, so again, with respect to point A, yun yung gagawin kong anchor, no? Para dito sa problem na to. So, I'll start at point A. So, ito yung reference natin, no? So, lalagyan ko na ng reference line. So, ito yung point A natin. So, again, no, step by step, kunin muna natin yung relativeness. Ay, sorry. This is gear D pala. Sorry. No? So, what will be the angle of rotation of gear D with respect to gear C? So, given tayo ng solid, no? Kunin na natin yung J. So, since solid shock siya, so that will be pi over 32. Diameter is 1.5 raised to 4. So, this is 81 pi over 512 inches to the fourth. So, yung G natin is in KSI. So, convert natin into PSI. So, magiging 12 million PSI na siya. Yan. So, therefore, J times G. So, again, ginagawa ko lang to dahil prismatic yung shaft, similar material, pwede natin gawin to para hindi na paulit-ulit yung paglagay natin sa calculus. So, this is 596,4117.303. So, this is pounds inches squared. So, itong value na to, lalagay natin at our calculator. So, store natin at point A. Yan. So, madali na lang siya mamaya. So, the angle of twist of D relative to C will be equal to TL over JG pa rin. No? So, our internal torque at member CD is a positive, no? 130. So, take note, 1 pounds-feet, tapos yung length is 36 inches. So, ibig sabihin, ang i-convert lang natin dito will be the torque applied or the internal torque. So, times 12 lang, hindi 12 squared. Kasi yung length is already in inches over A. So, the angle of rotation of gear D with respect to C is 9.4163 times 10 raised to negative 3. radians. So, ibig sabihin, from 0, no, at gear D, nagro-rotate siya positive or clockwise. No? So, aangat siya dito. O, ibig sabihin, nandito si gear C. At ang value niyan, ng gear C, relative to gear A, is 9.4163 times 10 raised to negative 3 radians. No? So, check natin yung susunod, yung angle of twist of gear C relative to gear B naman. So, our internal torque is negative 170 times the length ng gear or ng member BC, 72 inches. So, again, we have to convert it into pounds, inches. Yan. So, times 12 na lang over A. So, that will be negative 170. So, the answer will be negative 0.0246 radians. So, ibig sabihin, from point C, no, magka-counterclockwise yung rotation niya. So, that will be 9.4163 times negative 3 kasi nandito na tayo sa point C. Kumbaga, dyan na yung reference natin. So, that will be plus negative 0.02463. So, kung mapapansin nyo, magiging negative yung, tama ba? Then, yan. So, magiging negative ngayon yung value niya. Tama. So, from point C, so magiging negative 0.01521 radians. Oh. And then, lastly, angle of twist ng point B relative to gear A will be equal to the internal torque, so 80. So, positive. So, yung kanyang length is 48 inches. So, times 12 to convert yung aking torque over 8. Yeah. So, the result is positive 7.7262 times 10 raised to negative 3 radians. Yan. So, from negative 0.1521, so magro-rotate siya clockwise ng 7.7262 times 10 raised to negative 3. So, the result will be still negative. No? So, aangat lang siya ng konti. So that is negative 7.4838 times 10 raised to negative 3. So nabuo na natin yung rotation diagram nung mga gears with respect to point D. So again, itong distance na ito from point C, so this is the rotation of gear C relative to gear D. Ito namang negative 0.1521, this is the angle of rotation of gear B with respect to what? Gear D. And then lastly, etong distance naman na to, this is the rotation of angle or the gear at A with respect to gear D. So based dun sa question, determine the rotation of angle of pulley C with respect to the support at A. So ibig sabihin, with yung pulley C, ito yung pulley C natin, ito yung reference line ng pulley C, gaano siya ngayon kalayo at point A. Yan. So ang tinatanong is this distance. So this is the angle of rotation of pulley C with respect to pulley A or support at point A. So kumbaga dito titingnan nyo na lang yung mga distances. So paano mo ngayon kukunin yan? So we can say that this segment plus this segment para makuha mo ngayon si angle of twist of C with respect to A. So itong distance na to, this is our angle of C with respect to D. Tapos ito naman yung angle of twist natin ng pulley A with respect to pulley D. So to solve, since both plus, kailangan natin makuha, pagpaplasin natin. So ulit, no? So yung angle of twist of C with respect to A is equal to the angle of twist of C with respect to D plus angle of twist ng pulley A with respect to pulley D. No? Kaya binubuo natin tong diagram na to para mas madali nating makita yung mga distances and ano yung mga nagiging rotation nila. Yan. So nasa na ba yung mga values natin yan? So we have 9.4163 times 10 raised to negative 3, and then yung A with respect to D, mali. I'm sorry. So, ano ba yung layo ng angle of C with respect to D? That is 9.4163 times 10 raised to negative 3. So, plus, ito naman. So, gaano to kalayo? So, ang layo niya is negative 7.4838 times 10 raised to negative 3. So, ano ilalagay ngayon natin value dito? So, 7.4838 times 10 raised to negative 3. Sir, hindi ba kasama dapat yung negative? Well, hindi. No? Kumbaga, yung negative dito, kinonsider natin siya nung dinodrawing natin yung diagram. Pero since ang hinahanap ay distance, kailangan mong pagsamahin. No? Yung distance na to at yung distance dito. Kaya kailangan i-consider mo lang yung value, hindi yung negative signs nila. Ino-consider natin dito yung haba eh. So, kung ima-minus mo to, ibig sabihin, itong haba na to, ma-minusan mo. Kumbaga, ito lang yung distance na nakuha mo eh. But, ang kailangan nga nating makuha is this distance. No? Yung distance. Kaya plus pa rin. No? So, therefore, ano ngayon yung magiging value niyan? So, that will be 0.01690 radians. Tapos, next question, determine the rotation of angle of pulley D with respect to the support at A. So, gaano naman kalayo? So, tatanggalin ko na to. So, pulley D with respect to support A. So, ito na yun mismo. Kasi ito si point A, ito na yung layo niya sa reference line ni point D. So, yun na mismo yung value niya. So, that will be D relative to A is equal to this value itself, negative 7.4838 times 10 raised to negative 3 radians. So that's how you analyze angle of rotation or rotation of angles from one gear to another. No? So that's the only difference of analysis dun sa normal stress and normal strains natin or yung sa mga deformations. No? So I hope this helps.